screwing around and start!
Alright, Matt here with, as you can see now, an updated Bujin deck, because, what has it been, like 6 months or 7 months now since I last did one, so just doing a fairly quick update since everyone should know by now what they do, and not too much has changed, but there have been some recent additions that I've liked and thought I'd share with you. So let's just get into the main deck here. This hasn't changed one bit. You have to use 3 Bujin Yamato because it's a Bujin deck, and if you don't have 3, I don't know how you can play, because you want to get them out as much as possible so you can set up advantage, and just 18 and then 19 with Tenki and multiples of it's really good. So yeah, good monster to have. 2 Bujin Hirume. So if any of your main Bujins die, not the Bujingi ones, you probably want to special summon her out, and then you can go XYZ or just push for damage with her. 2 is cool because sometimes you'll just get random Bujins in your graveyard you don't want, and you'll just banish them for game, or you might lose one to something, and she's kind of important to have, so I like 2 of her, but you know, I might put her down to 1 for some reason. And then, what is it? 1 Arasuda and 1 Mikazuchi. These are just good for random times you want to XYZ or make plays with Hirume, banish, and summon Arasuda, or Mikazuchi if one of your dudes gets destroyed and summon him out, then he's 19 by himself, so he's really good, and you can just go into your main XYZs with these level 4 dudes, so that's cool. And then for the Bujin support, the Bujingis, we have 2 Bujingi Crane, double attacker, dead battle phase card, and you know, who doesn't like the pseudo honest card in a death? So yeah, always nice to have double attack to get over big monsters nowadays. Bujingi Hare. This prevents your Bujin monsters from being destroyed once per turn by card effect or battle, so it's pretty good to have right now since a lot of people are running Dark Hole and Raigeki and other things like that, so just nice to have so they can't be destroyed and continue on your plays. We have here 1 Bujingi Quilin, just rid of 1 random face-up annoying card, might be Still Drain, Vanities, I don't know why, but or random, what is it, like Plea Fort card, so Quilin's really has a lot of utility and it's really nice. And then we have 2 Bujingi Turtle, stop random targeting cards, which there aren't that many right now, but I still think it's nice against random matchups. I mean, you can have as many or as little as you want at this point, so just stopping and targeting seems really good to me. And that's it for the Bujingi and Bujin monsters, and we have the last 3 support cards here. We got 2 Honest and an Effective Veiler. 2 Honest is really cool. I'm off the most recent ban list to 2, and not sure why, because it just, I always seem to draw it now, unlike I did before last year, because it's at 2 now, and I always have like that in a crane, so no one ever attacks me now, and the random Veiler is nice to stop random effects that I don't really want to go off. So yeah, it's the monsters. Moving on to the spell cards, we have quite a few, so let's get into it. 1 Book Moon, really good, stop the Necros lot if they ever decide to do that. Other good cards like Dark Law, like I had to face yesterday, which I didn't have Book Moon for, but he really hurts this deck, so Book Moon's just good for stopping random monsters that you don't want to see on the field. Sorry about that. 3 Bujincarnation. I have this at 3. I'm not quite sure if I want it at 3 because I didn't resolve it once yesterday at locals, and I seem to have it almost every game, but there was never a time where I could use it effectively, so I might switch this for something else, I'm not sure, or at least I have to have 2 because if it goes off, you're in a really good position, so it's really nice to have. What do we have next? Let's see. 3 Fire Formation Tenki. This has not changed since the debut of the deck. Search any of your main Beast Warriors, and they all gain 100 attack. What's not to like about this card? Next we have, I call this the pseudo trap of the deck. It's Kaiser Colosseum. It's really good against random deaths right now. Like, I don't know about Netros, but spiritual beasts they can't fuse, and that's really good. And Yosenju, they can only have 1 monster. I can't do anything with that, so it seems really nice to me. So I always liked Kaiser, and it seems pretty good against the decks that just came out right now. So And against other random deaths too. And then we have 2 MST and a Night Beam. I should be probably playing 3 MST, but I like my 2 supers, I don't have another one, so that's kind of why. And I also like Night Beam in the stat because it just gets rid of cards before you summon your monster, and you don't want them to chain it if it's like, I don't know, some random card or something. So it's just good to get your plays off, because this deck gets hurt if you get your first normal summon stop. You lose a lot of momentum like that. And then another searcher card, Pot of Duality. You really don't have to special summon in this deck very much, if at all, during a duel, so Pot of Duality just searches out your deck for more cards you need, so use that since the beginning of the deck too. Let's see. And then last 3 spells, really good. Raigeki, Snatch Steal, Soul Charge. So this, Raigeki, clear boards, then proceed to get out anything you want, don't have to worry about anything, just like, I know you have like Bujincarnation if there is like monsters on their field and you want to have an opportunity to use it, but I mean, they have like a huge established board and you have like nothing. I mean, Bujincarnation is going to do too much, so Raigeki is just like, nope, so that's good. And then Snatch Steal is obviously like a great card, just steal any of their bid boss monster or like a random monster they have, especially if it's like level 4, make almost any card in your extra deck with that. Snatch Steal is just too good not to run in my opinion. And then Soul Charge, it's a lot of level 4s, so I mean, just Soul Charge for like 5 if you ever get the chance, and then just win from there. Who cares if you don't go to your battle phase, you'll have so much, what is it, board presence.
Would it be Patrick Hogan? Snatch Steal isn't that good.
Proceeds to
use it in the next top, and everyone tops with it.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And then we have just 5 traps right now. I'm letting my friend borrow one of my vanities for now, so using 2, which isn't actually bad, but Bottomless, just stop random pendulum summon / bid monsters that summon that I don't want to see. Compulse, hit any extra deck cards that I don't like Dark Law. Solemn Warning, stop any summon, which is still amazing. And Vanities is obviously amazing against like half the deaths, or even more. It's like,
so would you rather run 3 if you had your 3rd one still?
Probably.
What
I don't
would you
know.
run instead? Would you take out like a Bujincarnation?
That's what I was thinking. So I'm like, oh crap. I went the better man one, so I had to think of something.
Would you do something like take out the ice suit or whatever you said for another Valor or something? Or thinking on that?
I guess I did use 2 Valor. It's not bad, but saying like 2 Hirume seems okay. I always seem to have it in my open in hand, so
yeah, I noticed.
A Fat Valor might have been a bit better in that regard, so I guess 2 Valor might work. I might test that out. You can tell me what you guys think in the comments, but let's move on to the extra deck. Abyss Dweller, good against just a bunch of random decks, I guess, so I mean, get reprinted too, so everyone has access to him now, so that's nice. And that's Tiger King. Don't usually summon him, but I mean, he's there if I ever really have the feeling to, I guess, but you know, it's not the most important card in the world. And then we have some Bujintei XYZs, 1 Kagutsuchi, 2 Susanowo, and 1 Tsukuyomi. Kagutsuchi's good if you're worried about him being destroyed, or if you're in a somewhat bad position, you can just summon him, mill a bunch, and then he's protected. Susanowo is the main one I usually go into if I'm doing XYZ. Depending on, like, if I'm in a neutral situation, I'll probably just go in to establish more, I guess, advantage. And then Tsukuyomi, just if I have like a random dead card in my hand, discard it and then draw 2 new fresh cards. So these days are all nice, but Susanowo is probably the best one in the entire extra deck. Just does, it's amazing like that. And that's Cairngorgon, Antiluminescent Knight. I don't know exactly when I'd summon him, but I mean, he's there if I'm worried about, I guess, probably a fire hand or an ice hand, something like that. I don't think. Yeah, I guess fire, ice hand, something random like that, Book of Moon.
And then you flip Emptiness, and if they try to space one, you're either back, or you can make them target the Emptiness instead.
Yeah, that's probably good. So I mean, he's good in random situations, I suppose, but you know, it's nice to just have cards. Castel, obviously really good. Just spin back anything random, anything you don't like, anything that you never want to see again during that duel, just get rid of that. We have Constellar Omega, against decks that run so many back row, like, what is it, Yosenju or something like that, or Spiritual Beast, so...
Okay. Always has back row.
Yeah. What is it, Yanzang. Just nope for that one turn. Evil Storm Etsuton Knight. It's really good for getting rid of huge established fields, and it's like, oh, you have a huge field? I guess not anymore.
The only problem is he's a light monster.
Well, you know, that was not exactly a problem, but yeah. Light Imprisoned Mirror does stop Etsuton Knight from going up, but that's okay. We'll just pretend that doesn't exist. Cowboy.
I doesn't my one copy, because I never got another one.
Cowboy for game, Cowboy for getting over big monsters. I mean, he's been good for like since his release, so I mean, I just love this card.
People are liking him a lot recently, and like Meatloaf and stuff,
and then,
because it steals games.
Yosenju, they've been playing too, I've noticed, so that's really cool. Number 80, I just took out Blatchup because I didn't realize I still played him, and Rhapsody's a lot better right now than he was, what was like a 4-mana door or something. Just getting rid of random cards in people's graveyard is good again, I guess, so. And especially in this deck, you make a fair amount of XYZs and just...
Banish those mirrors out, or banish those dudes from the grave.
By debts, I meant net draws, since that's the big thing. Then we have Heartland Draco. It's like one of the best stats for him, since you always have continuous spells out. So you can just can't be targeted for attacks, then tap directly for 2,000. It seems to be really good right now. I've seen a lot of people use them. And then 101, obviously, since his release last year, he's been good. Just take a random social summon monster that you don't want to see. As long as it doesn't get an effect when it's detached, it'll be fine. And then his Destruction is really nice against, or if you're worried about, what is it, Dark Hole or Adetu to summon him, have 2 protection layers from that, so it's really cool.
Weird, because I use him like just a Maestroke now, except he's an attack position Maestroke.
2100 attack. Rod in the 0. The game winner against Medolce.
So sad.
Only one game, unfortunately, but...
I had Light Mirror out, and he had a way to summon 2 monsters, and he summoned Ragna 0, pops one of my Medolces, attacks the other, draws the card Kaiser off of his effect, and activates Kaiser.
The greatest in the world. It's the first time that I've summoned Ragna 0 in a duel, and it won me that one game, but... You know, good against Medolce, obviously. Leafort's pretty good against...
It's pretty good against, what is it? What's Spirit Beast? If you're not paying attention, it makes it so they can't push for game.
Yeah. There's a Pelio. Is he the one that gives them attack?
Yeah, the little lion dude.
So yeah, it's really good right now. So I just suggest running at least one in your deck if you're not already.
It's
so.
really good in Susenju though.
Oh, that's right.
The second they Tenki, all their monsters get killed.
And then it gets destroyed, and they have no way to summon it back.
Yep.
So that gets rid of one of their monsters, so yeah. So I mean, that's the deck, guys. And if you want to tell me any improvements that you could possibly think of, because I mean, there's not that much besides maybe running another MST, another Vanities and dropping a Hirume or a Bujincarnation. I'd go a Decree build, but I don't know how many trap deaths are running around right now, or deaths with traps, so I run Decree in the side death. Oh yeah, side death support, you probably want to be running Mat C and or Shared Ride in this deck probably, because you can draw some nice outs to certain deaths, and Shadow Mirror against any dark death that you have trouble against. And I also use Royal Decree, like I said, because you don't need these 5 traps per se, and Royal Decree can be used with Vanities if you want to turn it off, and you can special summon then. And I mean, Royal Decree is really good probably against Yosenju and Spirit Beast, just as they're, even though they don't play that many traps, the traps they do play are really good, so remember to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a wonderful day, and tell me what you think. See ya.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to comment down below. If you want to watch our other channels, click the jellyfish to watch Blue play games such as Binding of Isaac Rebirth, or click the butterfly to view our new channel where I will talk about random anime, gaming, or silly top 10 topics. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day. Yeah.